Today's session is very much important in terms of data entry and data analysis, because sometime when we go for data analysis and we give commands to SPSS, and SPSS follows our command and do the analysis, we do not think whatever the analysis is right or wrong. It is seen that because SPSS is human-directed software, and this human-directed software always does whatever we give the command. So today we will talk about some tips, do's and don'ts. In my experience, in my opinion, I usually say that unless you learn the beauty of data types, variable types, and data analysis procedure, you cannot learn SPSS. If you want to really learn about data analysis using any software, if you do not have background knowledge of data, of variables, of measurement scales, you cannot analyze your data. So here is some personal information as already shared in previous sessions. You can go through these channels if you want to take more detail about such contents. The learning objectives are to get the understanding of basics of medical statistics, as I am assuming that maximum people of this forum are from medical side. Short overview of data analysis using SPSS, including few tips, and summarize things in understandable way. Make you able to plan and write your analysis plan based on your objective. The last thing is no doubt the most important thing that I have already talked about, the accurate analysis plan. So let's recall the previous concepts. What is data, what is categorical, qualitative, or quantitative data, what is discrete data, what is continuous data. If I give the overview again, all the observation in a scientific way is data. If this data is in number form, this is numerical data. If this is in non-number form, this is qualitative data. And further, quantitative data can be divided into two more data: discrete data and continuous data. Discrete data means a data that goes from jump to jump, that have jumping value, that do not pass through each and every possible unit. That is our discrete data, like number of students in the class, number of male and female in a class, like number of brothers and sisters, number of bed in the hospital. All these data is actually discrete data. And continuous data is actually the data that can pass through each and every possible number, like age, HB level, birth weight, body mass index. As you can say, the age can be represented in form of decimals. HB can be given in form of decimals, and each and every possible decimal place between two numbers. So all the data that contains decimals is continuous data. Data that do not contain decimal is discrete data, and both are collectively called quantitative data. And the data that is non-numbered is actually qualitative data or categorical data. Here are some measurement scale, like we say that our scale is nominal if we are collecting data based on some names, like gender. In gender, male and females are named. For example, name of disease. For example, brand of car. For example, brand of mobile. So all these data are nominal scales. We label ordinal scale if there is a natural order, like severity of pain, like grade of tumors, etc. I have already given this content to you people. I am just giving an overview, recalling you so that we can get better understanding in SPSS. So in interval scale, when we can present our data is 0, and 0 shows presence, it is interval scale. Ratio scale, which we cannot present our data is 0, like age No one can have age as 0 and other data that is absent as a 0 is ratio scale. So there are collectively nominal and ordinal are qualitative, used for qualitative data, and interval and ratio are used for scale data. Here are some example, like age, it is scale and quantitative. Gender, it is nominal. Blood groups, nominal. Anemia, nominal, because anemia is labeled as anemia and non-anemia, or anemia, yes or no. HB levels, because I am talking, because now I am talking about the levels, it is actually the number, so it is scale and quantitative. CGPA, it is ordinal, because we say that uh, 3, 3.75, 4, 3.25, or good, excellent, fair, poor, all these are ordinal scale. Grades of tumor, like we say, for example, on the basis of histopathological grading, it can be grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. Hospital stay, again, it is in numbers, so it is scale and quantitative. So what is the basic reason to tell all these things to you people? Because whenever we will go to SPSS, even for data entry, we need to put these information in SPSS. So SPSS, originally statistical package for social sciences, later modified to read as statistical product and service solutions. Look, this was basically developed or released by Norman and Dale in 1968 as a big calculator. And later it was converted into the big software that can handle our data, that can mine our data, that can analyze and store our data. There are different versions that the latest one is in the market is 29. You can use this link to download SPSS, but remember, this will be the only trial version. You have to purchase the SPSS from this website. I have given the link here. Uses of SPSS is actually, it can manage small and big data. It can calculate new variables. It can select or weight cases in the data, describe the data, like it can give the frequencies, graphical presentation, and calculate the statistics. In inferential statistics or hypothesis testing, it can apply t-test, chi-square, correlation, ANOVA, regression, factor analysis, and even it can help to check the reliability of data and many more. So this is a window-based program for data handling, management, or statistical analysis. SPSS contains mainly 5 components. One is data editor, in which we can enter the data. Output window, in which we can see our analysis. Syntax window, in which we actually write the program. This is for the people who want to add some advanced statistical analysis that may be missing in the predefined statistical analysis plan. So script and chart editor. Chart editor can help us to edit our chart, to change the color of the graphs, to add the label, to remove the label, and even to manage the chart in chart editor to paste in our Microsoft Word. So whenever you will open the SPSS, it will be the main window. What it is called, this window is called variable view. So I need your 100% attention here, because I am giving some animation here. If you miss any animation, you may not learn it well. So please put your full focus to see the animation. Like here is variable view to make performa. Whenever you go to market, whenever you go to field, whenever you go to OPD, whenever you go to in and outpatient department to collect the data, the first step is to make the performa. So here in variable view, we make the performa. In data object, first of all, you need to make the performa on variable view. Once it is made, you can enter your data in SPSS. Is it clear? Okay. So when you have made the performa and you are going to enter the data in variable view, for example, you are going to make the performa in variable view. The first thing is enter the name of variable. What people do here, they start writing the name of patient, name of subject, name of respondent in this column. No, this name mean enter the name of variable. And remember, there should be no space. In many versions, it do not consider the space here under the column of name. Type is choose type like numerical, string, whatever. For example, you want to enter the date. Here I will tell you, you can choose the date type. If you want to enter the name of patients, you will choose the string. If you want to enter the age, BMI, or even if you want to code the data, like if you want to give coding to male and female, like you are entering 1 and 2, 1 for male and 2 for female, you have to choose numerical here. Width is actually for numerical data, choose accordingly. Let's suppose you want to write the name of patients, for example, name of patient, or you want to enter the salary, and there are 6 digits or 8 digits or 9 digits, you can set the number of digits here, so you can enter your data easily. Decimal is again for quantitative data, and you need to choose here if you want to enter your data in for 2 decimal places, for 1 decimal places, for 3 decimal variable mean here in the name you wrote, for example, name, for example, disease, for example, HB, and here in the label you will write the full description of name, like name of patients, HB level of patients, height of students, whatever you want to see in your analysis, you need to write the full detail about the name of variable. This is very much important. Value is actually to assign the code. Here you can assign the code like 1 for female, 2 for male. Let me give you a tip. All the closed data, do you know what is closed data and open data? If you ask someone what is your age, he will answer as per its own choice. If you ask what is your gender, no. Here here the respondent will not give you the random or of his own choice. He has to choose from the predefined categories, whatever it is male or female. So it will give you the male or female. Whenever the data is closed, like male, female, like blood groups, like status of disease, like obesity, like discharge of a patient after major surgery, yes or no. So all the data where there are predefined categories, you need to put your code here. 1 is for one category, 2 is for another category. So I'm skipping 3 columns, and here is the choose nominal or ordinal here. Whatever you need to enter the data, you have to choose the measurement scale as well, so that it can help us in data analysis. So choose dependent or independent variable in the role. Role is the specified and dedicated column in SPSS that will help you to see what are your independent and what are your dependent variable. So in nutshell, I give you the tips here. In name column, write the name of variable, type of variable, decimals involved in the data, width of the variable you want to enter, how many characteristics are there, full description of the variable is label, value is used for the coding, 1 for this, 2 for this, measure is actually the nominal and ordinal, role is for dependent and independent, and column is actually you want to see the width and adjustment of the column. If you want to see your column should be narrowed, should be wider, you can adjust here the width of the column. So here is in the variable view, when you will click the variable view, this kind of dialog box will be opened when you will click the variable type. If I go back, this is the variable type actually. In variable type, when you will click, it will come. Here you can choose if your data is of numerical, of scientific notation, of string, if you want to add any currency, if you want to add any date. So you have to choose from the type of the variable. So you need to click one of the radio button here and press OK. Even you can adjust the width and decimal place here as well. So name, in the name box, enter the name of the variable, just a hint. Type is the choose type. Width, this gives the width of the characteristics. Decimal, we can adjust the decimal. I have written all the description what I told you in this slide here. So measure, we choose the appropriate measure, whatever it is, nominal or ordinal. And the good thing is that I have added the screenshot here. When you will open the SPSS, this will be the major window where my cursor is. Whenever you will press the things, it will come like this. Like this is the coding. One for, you will write value here and label here. One for male, two for female. Then you will add and press. So here is some tip. For example, you want to enter this data. Look, this is serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can give in a name S number, and in data entry you can write 1 to 15. Name is actually the I have entered here a dummy data just for the basic understanding. Name is actually where you can put the name of patients. Age, gender. Age is open, so it is quantitative. Gender is actually coded data, categorical data, closed data. So I need to put here the coding, 1 for male, 2 for female. In similar way, we can enter our severity of disease. 1 is for mild, 2 for moderate, 3 for severe. So here is the closed data again. I need to put this data in form of coding. Can I ask a simple question? If we want to add weight, height, and body mass index, is it open or closed? You can answer after unmuting your mic. Weight is the number, open question. Height is the open question. Body mass index is the open question. Is there any need to put the coding?
Open.
It is simple open quantitative data.
Can it be in a range? Can it be in a range?
Sorry?
Can it be in a range?
Can you speak again, please?
I say we can close it and we put it in a range. So he will choose a range from a range.
No need to make them close. There is a simple tip for all of you. Remember, never collect the data in closed form when it is available as an open form. Yes, here are some in chat options. You people are right. Open question. Yes, it is open question. There is no need for the coding. So when you can get the data in an open form, never collect it is in closed form. What actually the mistake we do, we make age groups. Like we say less than 14, 14 to 20, 20 to 24, 24 to 29, 30 to 34. Here is loss of information. When you will tick the box, it is, let's suppose 20 to 40 years. I cannot know later how many people were of 25 years of age, how many people were of 30 years of age. So it is my humble suggestion to you people, if you can collect the data in open form, collect it in open form. You can convert this open into closed later. You can make categories from open to close later. But if once it is collected close, you cannot see what was the original age. So age is an open form, no need to give the coding. Gender is coded form, closed form. Here we need to give the coding. So my question was weight, height, and body mass index. All three were open. So we need to give them quantitative and no need to give them the coding. No need to give the coding of the data. So if I say obesity is definitely now yes or no. If I say status of BMI, it is now, for example, status of BMI underweight, normal weight, overweight, obese class 1, obese class 2. Now they are closed form. Here when I will enter in SPSS, I need to give it as coding form. So just remember, just think, if there is a natural order in measurement scale, it will be an ordinal. If there is no natural order, you just make it as nominal scale when we assign codes. So here is few more tips for you people. These are the variables. This is the data. Just for your understanding, if I may have intentionally made one or two mistakes, you need to correct them. My serial number was quantitative, it was open, so I give it nominal. You can give it nominal, no problem. Name, qualitative, so choose string, open, nominal. Age, quantitative, open, ratio. Gender, qualitative, so categorical, close form, nominal. Severity of disease, qualitative, categorical, close form, so give coding, and it is ordinal. So is there any mistake? When I enter this data in SPSS like this, find if there is any mistake. Look, I have entered my serial number, name, age, gender, severity of disease, SOD. This SOD is given severity of disease in the label. I have managed my decimals, my width, my values, and if I say here I made one mistake intentionally just to see the response of you people, where is the mistake? I give you the hint. I have made a mistake in my year. Yes. Fahim Aslam, very good. Gender should not be scale. Gender is nominal. Okay, gender is nominal. Very good. Here if you see, gender is nominal. I have put scale intentionally just to see it will cause some, it may not cause anything wrong, but it will not help quickly to analyze our data. Okay, Dr. Sarisha, yes, you are right. So it's nominal, okay? Let us go to SPSS. If you have SPSS, it is okay. If you do not have SPSS, no problem. Here I am opening my SPSS. No, sir, no, sir, no, sir.
Yes,
okay.
yes, we have.
Okay, yes, there is few yes, more no. Okay, this yes or no is type of close question or open question? Close, very good. In SPSS, what we will assign? We will assign coding or no? Only two options, yes. We will assign coding or not? Yes, we will assign coding. It is nominal or closed? Nominal, very good. That's good. Okay. I'm going to share SPSS window. Can you see SPSS, please? Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We will go to SPSS. Look, I told you there are two options, data view and variable view. Because we are just starting to enter data. Before data entry, what we need to do? Make performa. Go to variable view. Is it the same visuals that I have just shown you on PowerPoint presentation? Yes. For example, in name, I put S number. Remember, no need to give the space. If you will give the space here, it will not accept like this. Like I have entered the space and number. SPSS will give you the indication that you have some illegal character. So no need to give space in the name. Serial number is numerical. No need to add decimal because serial number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I assign?
Assalamualaikum, sir. I have a question here. Can I ask?
Yes, you can ask question, please.
Sir, why do we need to uh, give the serial number at first? Like when I enter data for my research, I never actually entered serial number.
This is one of the major mistakes. This is the one of the major mistake. For example, sometime for
serial number.
Serial number is mandatory, necessary. I will give you some practical implication of serial number. You just wait for a while, okay? I will tell you the importance of serial number after making some mistakes. I will made some mistakes, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir.
I am allowed to make mistake, but you shouldn't. So I will do something and I will tell you, okay, oh, what it happened now, what to do. My serial number will help me out. Okay, what to do now, okay? Should I give value coding to value? No. Should I adjust column width? No need. So it is scale 1, 2, 3. Okay. It is basically input variable. Leave it for a while. Name of participants is actually string. So here is by default it is numerical. If I press these 3 dotted button, it is string. For example, you want to write a long name. Let's suppose William Alexander. How many characters are there? For example, Chaudhry Ghulam Muhammad Sarwar. Kitna lamba naam hai? We need to enter some long character here. So my type is just add 0, make it 80. Whatever the long name is, you can enter now. Do we need to have decimal in the string? No, leave it 0. Label name of patients. Let's suppose you are entering the patient's data. Do we need to add value? One for this, one for this? No, no need. By default, it is made nominal because SPSS can learn if it is string, it is nominal. Okay, age. So it is numerical, yes. Width, maximum age is, let's suppose 110 years. We need only 3 character here. Do you want to add any decimal? For example, you want to take data of age in decimals, you can adjust here 1 or 2. So let's make it 0. I do not want to take decimals. Or for example, I want to take decimals. You cannot increase your decimal from the width. Okay, look what happened. Because the width was smaller, my decimals increased the size of the decimals. So I make here 2. Label, age. This is another suggestion. Always put your units in good way so that you can see this description while during analysis of your data. So never miss the unit. Always put a good description of the variable name here. Do I need to put value? No, because this is my open question. So this is nominal scale. So gender. Make it numerical because I have to assign the codes. I will write 1, it will write male. I will write 2, it will write female. Should I make it, let's suppose 2. I don't need to add any decimal, make it 0. Gender of patients. So do I need to enter? Do I need to enter values here? Yes. 1 for male. Add 2 for, sorry. Female, add, okay. it is nominal. So like socioeconomic status, make it numerical because socioeconomic status is ordinal, lower, middle, upper. So I will take it as closed data. Value 1 for lower, 2 for middle, 3 for upper. You can make more categories like lower middle, upper, upper. You can add the categories. So here it is ordinal. So what is the need to set this all? When you will go to do your data view, I'm going to data view. You can see this is A. When A is written with balloons, it is string. When here is a scale, it is quantitative. When here is when there are only balloons but A is not written, it means this is quantitative categorical, or this is coded nominal data. So here is ordinal data. These bars shows ordinal. So let's put the data here like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am entering the dummy data. You never do, please. A, G, for example, these are the names. Okay. Age, let's suppose this is data of patients. 56 years, 57 years, 76, 39, 81, 43, 29, 55, 76, 38, 29, so on. In gender, for example, I will put 1. Sorry, male. Look, I am writing 1. SPSS is writing male. I am writing 2. SPSS is writing female. Okay. If you are unable to see these description of the codings, you go to view and just press value labels, or here is the icon as well, 1 and A. Look, I am turning it off. I turned it off. I am seeing 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. If I turned it on, it is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. In same way, I can enter socioeconomic status. So, for example, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. I turned it on. Okay. So the data is entered. You can go to variable view again. For example, disease. Yes. No. Here is nominal. Here is target variable. For example, dependent variable, target variable. So again, go to data view. Put your variables here. 1. Yes. 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 No. 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 Okay. Now I tell you the importance of why I added serial number when 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 is always already here. For example, I go to age, I right click here, I do sort ascending. Now the order of the data is changed. I want to see the real order of my data. I can again go to serial number and sort it ascending. So this is the actually the usage of adding serial number. If I didn't have added, I have lost the real order of my data. So that is actually the importance why we need to add. So it is my suggestion, always add the serial number. Okay. So if you want to analyze your data, go to graph, for example, legacy dialog. In legacy dialogs, all the graphs are here. Like I want to make pie chart, define. Let's make the pie chart for gender. Define slice by, just press OK. Pie chart is there. Did you see? Here is the pie chart. Again, go to graph. You want to make histogram, for example. Put your age in the variable. Display normal curve. Press OK. Here is the histogram. Again, go to the graph. Graph, legacy dialog, bar chart. For example, simple bar diagram. Define socioeconomic status, category axis. Put OK. After you press OK, the graph of socioeconomic status is made. Again, go to graph. For example, you want to see disease status with respect to gender. Again, go to bar cluster. For example, define gender in category axis, disease in define cluster by, press OK. Among male and female, the status of disease is given. Okay, so I stop here. You just see how I made the analysis and how science has made great things for us. Being an analyst, being a researcher, just imagine if you make it manual. All the day you will spend to make these graphs. Isn't it? So I will add further analysis here. For example, let's identify the outlier in the data, make box plot. Simple, define. I just wanted to see the outlier in age among gender. Just press OK. Here is the, in female, fourth number is the outlier. You will see in female, fourth number is actually 81 years old. Among the female, if you see the age of female was 39, 43, 29, 55, this 81 is an outlier. Okay. Again, go to graph. Okay, sorry, go to output. Look, now my data is in another window and my output is another window. Again, go to graph, legacy dialog. For example, you want to make error bar chart. Again, go to bar, simple, define. I just wanted to add error on the socioeconomic status. Go to options, display error bar, continue, press OK. So errors are added on the bars. Hiba Hassan, as you know, always on x-axis independent variables are taken and on y-axis dependent variables are taken. So if you are asking about this thing, you know, disease depends on gender. That's why on x-axis I took gender. On y-axis or in the blocks I added disease. So if you want to do further analysis, go to descriptive statistics. Among the descriptives, you just add age, put here, just press OK. Mean, median, standard deviation, whatever you need, mean and standard deviation is here. Again, go to analyze, descriptive, go to frequency, go to, for example, you want to choose more, go to statistics. Here mean, whatever you want to choose, median, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, let's put standard error of mean, range, just continue. We do not need, for example, frequency table, press OK. Here is the statistics that I asked SPSS to calculate. 52 years is the mean age with standard deviation of 19.80, standard error 6.26. The median is 49 and minimum and maximum value is 29 and 81. So all the statistical analysis, basic statistical analysis is given by the commands of graphs and in the analysis tab, it is descriptive statistics. So this frequency can help us to choose ourselves. This descriptive will only give the predefined descriptive statistics there. For example, if I go there, if I go to options, look, here are only selected statistics available. But if I go again to analyze descriptive and frequency, even in this frequency, I can make graphs. Among the chart, here are 3 graphs available. In the statistics, whole descriptive statistics is available there. If I go to the other things, you can see I can display the frequency. For example, you want to make the tables, like you want to make the table for gender, want to make the table for socioeconomic status, want to make the table for disease, just press OK. The tables are there. Okay, this is the analysis file. For example, I save this file as analysis. You can copy and paste in Microsoft Word. But there is another way to shift all your analysis into Microsoft Word, that is file. Better is to copy paste, okay? One by one, copy, paste, otherwise you can export. All visible. To which format you want to convert it into Word, where you want to save this data. For example, I want to save this data like desktop. So here is desktop. File name is like analysis. Put OK. On my desktop, there is analysis file. I'm sure you cannot see because it is not shared with you. For example, if I share, I think it was shared. Okay, here is all the analysis that I made there. It is in your Microsoft Word. So you can write interpretation, you can write analysis, you can write chapter based on your findings. So for advanced analysis. Do you see SPSS now again? Yes, okay. Okay, go to analyze. I'm just now sharing the commands because it will be for me what I think it will be difficult for you to learn in one go all the advanced statistical analysis as well. For example, you want to apply ANOVA t-test, you can go here. You want to make regression, you can go there. You want to calculate correlation, go there. You want to calculate chi-square test, what is one of the most commonest tests, go to crosstab, descriptive crosstab. For example, I just put my disease and gender here. In statistics, you will see here is chi-square test. Okay, okay. So chi-square is applied there. Okay, here is 2 cross 2 table, here is chi-square, here is p-value. P-value is greater than 0.05, so no association is seen there. So it was all about basic statistical analysis using SPSS. My main focus was on data entry, in which I gave you the tips how to enter your data, and ultimately now you can analyze your data at basic level. So if there is any question, you may ask, please.
Yes, please. I'm asking about the missing. Do we need to write the missing for every single investigations, or I missed that point?
Okay. Yes, you can assign some specific code there, like 999. Whenever the data will be missing, it will automatically add. Okay.
Sir, can you please repeat this missing thing?
Yes, in SPSS, you can assign some specific code. If data is missing, it will automatically add that code so that while analysis, that can be excluded from the analysis. But try to enter your data in good way, because if data is missing, it means there are some issues. If data is missing, it means there are some entry problem. Try not to miss your data, okay? If you want to learn advanced statistical analysis, you may visit here on this YouTube channel. Some more content is available there. You can go and practice there, okay?
And sir, the thing that I asked regarding the serial number, is that
Yes.
so that when you show us the outlier, then the serial number came into action, that it pointed out that number 4 is the outlier.
So it is
That's why
only
we
when
need to.
it is only when we sort or descending or ascending our data, just to go back to the real arrangement, real trend of the data, real serial number of the data. It will help you if you again go to if you again arrange your data by serial number, okay?
So there's sorry, I'm asking too many questions. There's
No, no,
one
no
more
problem.
question.
No problem.
Like I have entered the data for one of my studies, but I missed the serial number. I haven't done any analysis right now, but I have done the data entry. So
You can
can
add
I now
serial
add
number.
the serial number?
Yes, you can add how?
How? Yes,
Can you
please.
see? Can you see the screen? No. Okay. For example, you have missed some data. You want to add one more variable, like I wanted to add weight. Just go to the outside of your data, go to the blue area, like here, right click, insert variable, like weight. Okay. Wait, you can anytime add or delete new or old variables. Like, for example, it was the weight column. Okay. The data is entered. In same way, you can, for example, you want to remove this, only go to the name, clear it. I just cleared. There is nothing delete. In SPSS, if you want to remove something, clear it.
Sir, how to add the first row? Like I would be adding the serial number. Can we add just at the topmost
Yes,
row
yes,
to?
yes. If you go to one, wherever you want to insert, go there. It will be inserted here. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank
Even
you
you
so
can
much.
reshuffle. For example, you have added here. Let's suppose you want to put this gender before age. You just drag and place place the gender after name. I changed order. Okay. Any more question, please?
Uh, Sir, very good presentation. I'm very interested in SPSS. Particularly, I want that you should teach us ANOVA if there is some session more in next by giving more four samples of
Yes, sure, no problem.
statistics,
Sure,
and
sure.
then you analyze so that we can apply ANOVA. And same thing for regressions, because I can apply easily t-test of different type and also chi-square, but I have problem with ANOVA and other advanced.
No
So
problem, no problem. We can have more session. You can request Mubashir Saab. He can arrange many session for you. I'm available, no problem.
Thank you so much, sir. It was so nice. All those lectures made the statistics so easy for us, and
Thank you
I
very much.
think it won't haunt us anymore. We are never able to understand the statistics, SPSS, and all this data, but you made it really very easy,
Thank you very
and
much.
I hope it works for us. Thank you, sir.
I was used to deliver a series of lecture. The name of the name of that series was uh, "Do not get afraid from the number." So, because my specialty and expertise, typically since 2004, 2006, I'm teaching doctors. So it helps me, actually, it helped me to made it easy for medical specialists. That's why it is so easy. Thank you. Yeah, sure, Dr. Amir, you can do more practice. Khalid Saab, thank you very much.